quality and efficacy of 3% cannabis seeds extract cream for reduction of human cheek skin sebum and erythema. Please give her a big hand.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, P9. So, good afternoon, everyone. And again, my presentation and my name will be Demesa Nino. You can call me Kim, and I'm taking up Master of Science program in Cosmetic Sciences. And for today, I would present to you a study that was done in Pakistan. And they investigated the safety and efficacy of 3% cannabis seed extract cream from reduction of human cheek sebum and erythema content. And on this presentation, I divided it into 5 topics. That will be introduction, objective, and materials and methods, results and discussion, and conclusions. So let's go ahead and start. So for the introduction, sebum secreted by sebaceous gland is complicated mixture of lipids, that is triglycerine, cholesterol esters, squalene, free fatty acid, and wax esters. These sebaceous lipids play vital functions under physiological conditions for integrity of the skin, which influence inflammatory activities, the passage of antioxidants to the skin surface, and have an inborn antimicrobial activity. Human face exhibits more than, the sebaceous glands with 300 to 500 glands per square centimeter. And men exhibit higher rate of sebum production compared to women. And the outcome of exaggerated sebum may be associated with unfavorable physiological and community consequences acquired from associated acne or manifestation of skin shine or oiliness. And oily skin is the public complaint upsetting men and women, and we normally typically occurred during puberty and about 60 years of age. And 66 to 75% of the population ages between 15 to 25 years bear from escalated sebum production, leading to subside self-confidence and weakening of the quality of life. And right now, since I know you already heard this before on the previous speakers, so let me just give you some information about cannabis. Cannabis, and the scientific name will be Cannabis sativa, then common known as cannabis, hemp, ganja, and some spellings will be different, but it will be pronounced as marijuana too. So it's under the family of Cannabisaceae, and the genus will be cannabis, and there will be 3 subtypes. That will be sativa, indica, and radialis. And the 2 commonly known phytocannabinoids will be the THC and CBD. The THC will be the psychoactive part, and the CBD will be the non-psychoactive part. And then recent developments on the medical remedies of cannabis sativa has been commenced. Mostly in Asia and European countries move towards a more interventionist on the exploration of cannabis as a treatment. Clinical advancement appear an acceptable benefit. The massive number of cannabis constituent can be used as a cosmetic preparation. And cannabis seed oil is favorable as an ingredient in light body oils and lipid-enriched cream, known for their adaptness to pierce the skin. Currently, cannabis oils is used for skincare products in the form of moisturizer, lotion, lip balms, but currently there's no scientific evidence for that. It's just like their claim. This product contains cannabis and it can help you reduce this, reduce that, or something like that. And Second, the objective of this study, the researcher, they want to validate the use of cannabis seed extract from human skin. And the researcher wants to study the effectiveness of cannabis seed extract for treating some dermatological disorders. Dermatological disorders is just like acne. And they want to investigate the efficacy and the safety of 3% cannabis seed extract cream for reduction of human shake sebum and erythema content. And then for the materials and method, cannabis sativa was purchased locally in Pakistan. And they use paraffin oil. They procured it in Merck. They bought it in Merck, and April in 90 they purchased it from Franken Chemicals. And then the preparation of the extract. Again, they use 40 grams of seed and they crush it, and they use a solvent aqueous that will be 80-20. Methanol and water, and it will be 1 liter for that. And in a mechanical extraction, it is mixed with mechanical mixer for 6 hours in a room temperature, and it was filtered with filter paper number 1, and then it was filtered twice, and then the residue of that was, the 2 extracts were combined. And then afterwards, they tried to reduce, the extract were concentrated under the reduced pressure at 45 degrees using rotary evaporator. The extract were then stored for further experiments and use at 40 degrees Celsius. And then this will be the ingredients for the base. They use base and the base plus cannabis seed extract. So they use a beaker method. So they heat the water and then combine with the oil phase, and then later on, after 40 degrees Celsius, they put the cannabis seed extract and then the fragrance. And then for the subject, they 11 male, only male with age between 20 to 35 degrees, years old, not degrees. 35 years old with no identified skin disease or allergy to substance info formulation earlier. And they joined a single blinded and comparison study. And the informed consent was signed, and all volunteers were applied to stop any skincare used in before 24 hours. So they will not use any skincare. And then for primary irritation potential of base and base 3 plus cannabis seed extract, patch test was accomplished on both left and right forearms of each volunteer on the first day of skin assessment. That's the reason why they did not, they informed that they should not use any skincare products. And then a 5 by 4 centimeter area was marked on the forearms. The patch for the left and the right forearm was drenched with 1 gram base and base plus 3% cannabis seed extract respectively with surgical dressing. After application in the marked area, after 48 hours, both and left and right forearms were observed for any skin irritation by experienced dermatologists and using a meximeter. And this one is the quantification of skin irritation. It's just like a numeric scale. So you will see there for no erythema, 0, light erythema, 1, clearly visible erythema 2, moderate erythema 3, serious erythema 4, and for edema, no edema will be 0, very light edema will be 1, light edema will be 2, moderate edema will be 3, and strong edema will be 4. And the researcher give instructions to the volunteers, and they were given 500 milligram of both base and the base plus 3 cannabis seed extract, and they were instructed to put on the left and right side of the cheek morning and before midnight. And then there will be a non-invasive measurement were made on human chicks of 3% cannabis seed extra cream, the right treated, and then the left side will be the base. And the sebum level of both chicks were measured by the sebometer. And then the special opaque plastic tape was present to the skin for 30 seconds with a slight pressure to correct the skin sebum. The consequential spread in transparency of the tape was calculated and displayed values tallied to the sebum amount of the skin surface in 2 microgram sebum per square centimeter. The erythema measurement was just used by Mexameter. Then for the results and discussion, so for this one, the evaluation of irritancy testing was based on visual scoring as shown in the table. So from the set of data collected, there is no irritancy shown from the 11 volunteers after 48 hours. So we can see that there's no, for erythema and edema, it's all zero. And this data was they use ANOVA test and PRT test to use for the data that was gathered. And on the table, on the screen right now, you can see the table 2, the changes of the sebum values of the base treated side, and the 3% cannabis seed extra cream treated side. So you will see there that the mean skin sebum value standard deviation and the standard errors, it was found that there was a decrease in skin sebum condense regularly throughout the investigation. It was found that there was insignificant effect of base treated side with respect to time, while the evident that 3% cannabis seed extra cream treated side was significant effect with respect to time. And then you will see that on 0 hour, that will be the base visit. You will see that from the start and from the 12th week, you cannot, you can see there's some discrepancies for the base treated side, but for the 3% cannabis seed extra cream treated side, you can see the decrease of the percentage or the sebum value on with respect to time. And then there you can see it there. And for this table showing the mean skin erythema at baseline visit, you can see there it's for the baseline and the 3% cannabis seed extra cream treated side. You can see the discrepancy on the data that was get for the base treated side, but for the cannabis seed extract cream, you can also see the gradual decrease or the drastic decrease of percent of the erythema content or the erythema on the skin. So you can see there that there is a huge effect on the skin from the baseline visit up until the end of the study. And then the percentage change with respect to time in skin sebum with base treated side and 3% cannabis seed extract cream treated side was being presented in this in figure 1. So it was found that there was a drastic decrease in the sebum value to 12 weeks for base 3+ cannabis seed extract cream treated side. The values produced by the 3% cannabis seed extract cream treated side were significant, and the base side were insignificant with respect to time. So it was also found that the base treated side showed significant variations regarding skin sebum values with respect to time. And then for this figure 2, the change of percentage in skin erythema values with base treated side and the 3% cannabis seed cream extract treated side. And so we also can see here that there is a drastic decrease on the percentage of the skin erythema. So this from the second week up until the end of the study. And for the conclusion, the researcher can say that cannabis extracts have no irritation in human skin, especially on chicks. Based on the data that we've seen earlier, for the visual scoring, it's all 0. So that's the reason why the researcher just informed us that the cannabis extract have no irritation on human skin, especially on chicks. And since dermatological disorders are implied to be lined with oxidative stress and acne, they speculate that the result obtained can be another way to treat acne comedones, papules, pustules, nodules, and cystic acne. And then finally, they can say that the 3% cannabis seed extract cream showed a good tolerability for reduction of skin sebum and erythema content. And I would like to thank Anjaneti, Anjan Bob, and Anjan Wudichai, and Pino. And thank you for listening.